How are you? You look refreshed. Are you?
Yeah, talk to me in 2 months.
Yeah, I know. But how do you feel? Like, I mean, you're back. You've had some semblance of a summer at least.
You know, when August hits, I think if you talk to any hockey coach, they start getting the itch to come back and getting the season going. And, you know, I always judge my life by what type of golf I'm playing, and my golf game usually goes south in August because your focus starts shifting to, you know, the season. And, you know, we're just excited to be back and looking forward to get going.
You also had your summer cut short a little bit for a great reason. You were coaching at the World Championships. What kind of bonding does that do? Because, I mean, your coaching staff was made up of so many of the coaches from here in San Jose.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. I'm incredibly fortunate to have the staff that we have here. And not only do we have a great relationship professionally, but we've got a great relationship personally. All of us do, and we love spending time together. We have a lot of laughs, so it was really a no-brainer from my end of it to bring the guys that I've been working with all year. And not only great coaches, they're great people, and you know, I think our players can see that, and that can only help your organization when you see a staff that has that type of camaraderie and type of respect and get along the way we do.
Do you have a singular philosophy? Do you have like kind of a motto or just a way you think a coach should be?
I think this is big in this day and age, regardless of what you do in life. It's managing accountability with likability. You know, when you're trying to hold people accountable, there's got to be a likability factor to you, but that doesn't happen overnight, and there's got to be sincerity to it. You know, you can't be a phony. You got to genuinely care about the people you're leading and the people that you're coaching, because a player can sense a phony a mile away. And you know, to me, I've always felt like I've been hard on my players, but fair. And that's all I ever wanted to be, was fair. And people recognize fairness when they see it. And the people that don't recognize it are probably going to be the people that you're not going to move forward with anyway. So, you know, to me, that's the balancing act of being hard on people, but fair.
So if people want to know your trajectory, first of all, people probably know, or they can Google, because we won't go through the whole thing, and I don't need to ask you, you know, about every stop along the way.
Right.
But ultimately, the important point is, here you are.
You're right.
And it was Mike Greer who brought you in, and your story with him is so interesting. So when did you first meet Mike, and what was your kind of, you know, journey and how you almost ended up together?
Right. So I coached against Mike when I was in Northeastern. He was at BU, and he was steamrolling us and everybody else in college hockey. And, you know, I love working out. I love, you know, being around people that work out. And I still obviously have my connections at BU when I was in Northeastern, and the two campuses are a mile away. So Mike and I would cross paths, and you know, Mike and I probably had similar challenges as athletes. I was a little bit heavy when I got to BU, and Mike was a little bit heavy when he got to BU. So, you know, but we just built a little bit of a friendship along the way. And, you know, when Mike retired from coaching, he was around Boston. I happened to be the head coach at BU at the time, and he came to work out every day at BU. And we talk a lot. You know, he'd come and watch practices, and we talk hockey, and, you know, we just built a friendship. And I actually tried to hire him at BU once, and I don't think Ann wanted him out of the house just yet, so that didn't work out. And then actually talked about hiring him in New York when I was with the Rangers, and that didn't work out. And you know, when he got this job and called me and asked me if I'd be interested, it was really a no-brainer for me for so many reasons. And we certainly knew the challenge that we were faced here in San Jose, but there's nobody I'd rather be doing this with than Mike.
I mean, so obviously, you know, there's a lot to digest when it comes to last year. You said you knew it was going to be a challenge, as did we all. What are your takeaways? 2
words jump out at me: frustration and encouragement. Because I can't tell how many times the game would end, we'd be sitting around and look at how the hell do we have the record? We feel like we're playing better than this, you know? And I'm not saying we would have led the NHL in points, but we just felt our play was better than what our record was. Never got talking to Cooch in early December, and he just said, I can't believe we have the record we have. I just can't. He said, I really feel like we're playing good hockey. And, you know, we play teams. I know teams say things to you, but, you know, Nick Bonilla gets traded to Pittsburgh, and he tells me he started one of their plays. He says, how the hell did you guys have a record you have? Because we played you twice in the last month. Like, you know, so, you know, frustrating because of that, but encouraging because when you just watch, we felt like we were going in the right direction. Like we were, you know, liked the way we were playing, liked the team that we had, liked our leadership group. We got some good core pieces here, and you know, so obviously you're not happy with the record by any stretch of the imagination, but there certainly was some things to feel good about when the season ended.
So, I mean, there's a lot TBD.
I love everybody right now.
So I won't ask you any specifics, but I guess I'll just ask how you're feeling kind of heading into this time of year.
I always feel good, and I'm not just saying that. I mean, to me, if you're going to be good, you better think you're good. And, I look at our roster and I look what we have, and I know there are a lot of naysayers and people that are picking us in certain spots, but we certainly don't feel that way as a team. And we've got a couple players here that people would die to have, and Logan Couture and Tommy Hurdle, that we can build around. And not only are they great players, they're great people. I feel very good about where we're at. I do. Certain things we're going to have to do. We certainly got to give up less goals. We got to be a little bit more responsible with the puck, but I think we have an opportunity here to surprise a lot of people.